Hi, I'm Janelle. This is O2X Yoga. We'll be doing a 15-minute series of Sun Salutation A and B. This is a really good one to juice up the spine and the hips and everything in the morning to get your day started. So come to the top of your mat. We're going to start connecting breath with movement. So each movement that we make, think about lengthening on the inhale and exhaling with our folds. So start with your feet maybe about hip width apart, or you can allow the big toes to touch and let the heels separate. And then ground down through the feet, draw through the crown of the head, and find your tallest spine here. Maybe allow the hands to slightly shift forward, or you can have hands at your sternum, whatever feels good for you here. And if it feels improper for you, close the eyes and just kind of feel the weight evenly shifting from the front and the back of the feet, left and right sides. Take about 5 deep inhales and long, complete exhales here. So in our practice, we use breath with sound. It's kind of our soundtrack. So we call it Ujjayi breath or ocean sounding breath. You can constrict the vocal cords in the back of the throat on the exhale, making this sound with the lips closed. We'll use that breath throughout the whole practice. And it'll be kind of a gauge. So if you start coming into a posture and you notice that you've lost that breath, maybe it's a little indication that you can back off or just rest a little bit. So we're going to take a few different modifications for our Sun Salute A's. We'll start with the full modification. So let your eyes flutter open. And on your in-breath, allow the arms to come all the way up tall. Maybe eye gaze meets at the fingertips if that feels okay for the neck. And on the exhale, we'll reverse swan dive, nice flat back all the way down. You can have a bend in the knees here if you're really tight in hammies. Inhale to a half back. So your body is in like a shape of a number 7. You're going to draw the shoulders on the back, belly button in. Exhale, bend the knees so that you can plant the palms and step all the way back to a plank and lower the knees. Good. From here, we're going to let the elbows shave the ribs and come all the way down to the chest. Flatten the top of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart. So this is called cobra or baby cobra. You can come down a little bit if that bothers the back. And on the exhale, you can come across the knees and just come all the way back into a child's pose. Take 2 deep breaths. Stretch long through the arms. Let the glutes come back towards the heels. If you have knee issues, you can allow the hips to be a little higher. Take 1 more deep breath. Exhale, come through tabletop, curl the toes, straighten the legs, find your downward facing dog. So spread the fingers wide, the arms are straight and strong, the feet are hip width apart, and the legs are straight. Think about drawing energy up through the core, pressing the upper ribs back to the upper thighs to get as much weight out of the wrists as you can. Go ahead and shift back just a little bit, and you can bring your feet back just a little bit more. Good. Take 2 more deep breaths. Let the head just dangle here like a big heavy bowling ball in between the biceps. Good. On the next in-breath, look up to the hands, step the feet all the way up and forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms come wide, flat back all the way to the top. And then exhale all the way down to the arms at the side. Sun Salute A. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way to the earth. Inhale, half back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe 5 deep breaths. Pressing into the hands and the feet. Lengthen in the spine. Inhale, look up between the hands, step or float all the way up, half back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, root and rise. Exhale, hands to side. Sun Salute B, chair pose. Sink deep into the heels, raise the arms. Exhale, straighten the legs all the way to the earth. Inhale, half back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale the right foot up between the hands, plant the left all the way up. Exhale all the way down to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot plants between the hands, all the way up. Exhale all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Hold for 5. Inhale, look up between the hands, step or float. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair, sink deep into the heels, raise the arms high. And exhale, hands to the sides. Let's just take a nice forward fold here. So go ahead and bring the feet maybe about hip width apart and come on down. You can have a deep bend in the knees. You may have a little yogi toe hold. You can draw the crown of the head towards the top of the feet. Some of you might be able to like maybe stand on your hands, bringing the toes to the wrist creases, whatever feels good. Take about 3 deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and take a nice deep bend in the knees and start to come all the way down to your glutes. Crack, crack, crack. And then lay on down for Shavasana. Good. You can have the feet separated, the arms separated, roll the neck, and just be here for these final few moments as the heart rate slows. You can bend the knees here. Maybe allow the arms to just fall to the sides. Maybe give the head a little rock left and right. Good. If it feels good, you can close the eyes. Allow the breath to slow and settle. Maybe tuning in here to the inner sight, noting any kind of colors or textures on the backs of the eyelids. Maybe noting the thoughts that are here in the mind, and see if you can step back behind those thoughts and just watch them as they pass on by, not having to attach or entertain them in any way. Allowing the jaw and the face to relax. Thinking mind rests even further here. The whole back side of the body is completely supported by your mat. The arms and hands relax and release. The torso and pelvis. Running that awareness down the upper legs all the way to the feet. Allowing the whole body globally to relax and release. Noting the body breathing itself, the natural rise and fall of the belly with the breath. And if the mind attaches to a thought and gets carried away, just gently and non-judgmentally bring it back to the breath. The cool sensation of the inhales and the warmth of the exhales.